All right, hello. See, we're backing out of the thing here, backing out of the driveway. So guys, I don't know if it's illegal to drive in court or whatever, but looks like it's happening anyway. Just joking, man. Here we go. Now I know I made a short and sweet video, which this will probably end up being as well, about your waste management and what to do when you know, things start piling up. Now, I know I haven't posted a while. It's just the pallets of smalls make better money, just take a lot more work, which take a lot of time. So anyways, you can see probably right behind me, I've got boxes of just empty boxes. You know, my mom and I shop bulk at Sam's Club, and you know, buy like a couple months worth of food, you know, load it up in the freezer. That way, you know, it's just shopping. I mean, we're getting older. I mean, look at the gram up here. Anyways, so what that leads to is the fact that I've got a huge overabundance of cardboard. Now, in the beginning, you know, I did my first pallet and this and that. I was just kind of tiptoeing in the waters of resale, and now it's more like, you know, I'm waist in. I'm like waist deep at least. Haven't started shipping or anything yet, but yeah, I'm getting there gradually. Maybe driving and recording. I just need to keep my eyes on the road and everything will be fine. Ooh, don't crash. But for real, so anyways, all morning long, talking to some really cranky, unpleasant people on the phone, one by one, telling me, you know, oh, you have to do this, you have to do that, go to Louisville only. And I do everything I can to not cross that bridge. Not that I have anything really against Louisville. There's just a lot of murders and stuff over there, robberies and such, so I choose not to. People are like, oh yeah, come sell it to me behind the gas station here. I'm like, no, man. If you want to meet me, you're going to meet me in Jeffersonville, at the spot where I know I'm on camera. So anyways, it's something to look into if you're going to do local marketplace selling. You want to definitely, you know, whenever somebody calls to buy something from you, never go meet them, you know, wherever they try to dictate. You know, you say, look, I've got a meeting spot. This is where I meet all the time. You know, meet me, you know, offer to give them $5 off, you know, whatever it takes to get them there and make your sale. It's not that big of a deal. I price all my stuff about $10, maybe sometimes $15, you know, on bigger items, because, you know, first thing people do, they hit you up, hey, is this available? Second thing they do is completely ghost you, never speak to you again. That's about 80% of your calls. The other 20% that actually end up buying your stuff is people that are like, you know, well, I live in Louisville or whatever, and I don't want to cross the bridge. And you say, well, I will give you $5 off to cover your toll, you know, another $5 for your gas, you know, come meet me. That's how I do it. Doesn't always work, but, you know, for my own safety, you know, that I see almost every morning somebody's been shot to death over there, and I just don't. Not that I'm scared to die or something. I mean, you know, there's always the great beyond and all that fun stuff. The thing I'm trying to say is that, you know, you want to, the loved ones who loved you around you, you know, they don't want to see anything happen. So that's what you got to do. You know, you got to try to be as safe as possible. So, man, I really need to shave. No, content, right? Gary V ringing in my head again. Just put out more content. But anyways, so. After finally getting a hold of some people, I finally got a hold of a guy on the phone, and he sounded super happy to talk to me. And I said, look, man, I've got a lot of cardboard. It's been piling up for a while. Can I bring it? And he said, yes. Makes sense. It was the Clark County Solid Waste Management Company. But everyone else I talked to, the only person that would actually come and pick stuff up was looking to charge me $138 from the 1-800, you know, junk place or whatever it is. So I can see where they make their money, but not for me. I'm looking at my other phone down here at the GPS, trying to make it there. So anyways, after talking to the guy, I realized it's only 10 miles away. It's cut a lot of stress. I've had a lot of cardboard just sitting in my driveway. You know, the Gaylords, they start piling up, especially when you go buy $100 ones to show all your favorite YouTube viewers. Hey guys, I'm still here. I'm still doing some pallets. I'm actually gonna do another one probably tomorrow, an actual like Amazon returns like $700 pallet tomorrow, I think, or the next day. But it'll take a couple days. I have to empty it out and, you know, do some reveals. Anybody who can follow me on Marketplace can see, you know, what I've posted up and what I have sold and all that. So I kind of stopped doing the reveal videos when I had over 1,000 items in one of my pallets. The video would have taken hours and hours, and nobody was going to watch that. I mean, so much stuff. But I'm going to get another one. I probably will do, like, not an unboxing, but more of an unloading video where I just kind of fill up the, you know, trusty wheelbarrow. Maybe I could get somebody to name it. You know, want to name the wheelbarrow? Name it, man. Give me a name. That's what we'll call it from now on. Be part of the channel. Be part of the way it evolves. Anyways, yes, Gary V, I know I look sexy. I really don't hear him. I'm hearing my own self going, man, you need to shave or something. But I just need to keep on keeping content. This is what I'm doing. You know, I went through Christmas or the holidays this year, and didn't go, you know, as all the other ones, especially the first 17 or the last 17 years have gone. You know, my daughter moved out this year, so, you know, Christmas was really strange and different. Not what I'm used to. So, you know, that change was hard. Doesn't mean that, you know, I'm gonna fall off the earth or anything. Just means that it was rough, tough, something to go through. And you know, a lot of things happen as you get older. You know, you turn, you change, you transform into something else that you weren't before. And facing that transformation is always it's not easy, you know, cruising along in life, having your habits, doing everything the same as you did last week, whatever, you know, that's always a thing, an option, coasting along. But then as you go along, things get forced upon you. It's things you have no control of. I mean, that's a lot to do with a lot of experiences in the earth. So we're on this planet, or this big rock of us, we're hurtling through space. So shit, man, I hope I'm not messing up this thing here. I'm doing one of them crazy roundabouts, so hold on here. All right, here we go. Yep, everybody's gonna start honking. What the hell are you doing? Anyways, so yeah, I'm going on 62 East. Yep, all right, I'm on the right path. But so yeah, things are changing for me. You know, I never thought I'd be you know, gray beard old dude talking to his phone in his car, driving along to beeping all over the place. Is it still available? Yes, it is. Hey, maybe I get a sale on the way home. But the thing is trying to keep it rolling here. Oh man, I'm on my way to this waste man. I wanted to talk the entire time to see how long it was, you know, the drive to the waste management place. Oh gosh, I got a contractor behind me. He's just swerving side to side. See him in both rear. Whoa, whoa, will you get out of my way? Kind of idea. But anyways, yeah. So now I'm on my way. I'm gonna drop off this cardboard. What I've been trying to do for the last week. I've hurt my elbow really bad. My mom is a chiropractor. You probably heard me discuss the chiropractic business aspect of, you know, of what we got going on in my residence. And I mean, my mom has her own chiropractic area, you know, where she rents an office and has her clients there and stuff. It's just the other part, she's also an entrepreneur. Anyways, oh man, we still got a few miles to go. But oh man, I'm so scatterbrained this morning. Anyways, making it past the holidays, you know, the more I've walk around the house, walk around the yard, I'm realizing that, you know, I'm letting things pile up. You know, I'm making my sales. You know, I'm trying to get to where I'm breaking even on every pallet, all that good stuff. You know, breaking even, making profit, you know, things like that. You know, the good part of the business, and the fun part we all know is buying and the little treasure dig when you get home. So, but the thing is that getting through all of that, you know, and then you kind of, at least in my case, kind of neglected some of the funner part, or the parts that aren't fun. You know, the getting rid of the cardboard, the you know, cleaning up afterwards. Although, you know, I have been getting better about sweeping, and I've been really straightening up my garage. Right after Christmas, like on the 28th or 29th, I kind of woke up at about 2 a.m. And you know, it's not like I'm saying I had some apparitional vision, but in my mind, I could see it, the blueprint of my garage being completely emptied out. You know, there's already shelving on the wall from the last person who sold it to us. And, you know, I've been doing a lot of reading in the seller groups, and there's like this thing, something 6, whatever way of, you know, ABC 1 2 3, you know, organizing and labeling your stuff. And so I'm getting there. If I was able to clear out that garage, have it 100% emptied out, I could just start, you know, first there'd be a lot of extermination of mice. Oh man, they come in from that cold and they find any little hole to come into. I'm gonna have to really get busy on that. There's only a couple left. But anyways, I need to start having totes, putting all of my stock in the totes, and that's that, you know. And but I would be in the garage. It's all the way, except for where the garage door is, all the way on all sides is these built into the wall shelving made out of 2x4s. You know, I mean, I've got hundreds and hundreds of pounds of stuff on there now. That's, you know, a lot of, you know, things from the past, you know, papers and stuff that's just been laying around for years in boxes. We move from house to house and it just kind of accumulates. But now that I have an actual reason to kind of get rid of the things and stuff, I really need to start going through it all and organizing my totes and all my stock into that area. There's also a part where the laundry is done. You know, if I'm selling clothing, boom, there it is. There's the, you know, the washer dryer. There's a place to hang clothes, and I didn't realize until after seeing the whole blueprint in my head there, that on this big long bar I could be hanging photography backdrops. I could maybe open my business to photography. You know, I've got all the lights for like a professional photography session, you know, just for doing my items. Why not expand? You know, I could put a little thing in the paper, hey, or in the paper and whatever, in the classifieds ads on Craigslist or whatever. You know, hey, I do headshots, whatever, you know, make you look beautiful kind of thing. Do photos. It might be kind of weird in a musty garage, who knows. It's not like I'm trying to photograph Cinderella here. I mean, I'm just talking to, you know, anybody, any photos, anything. Soccer pictures I got, backdrops, you know, thing. But anyways, it's just a little teeny inkling of a seed of a thought. Anyways, we're getting close here. In 3 miles, we're taking a left. So, after having this vision, you know, it's been kind of tough because I still have to operate in the old dining room area that I've been operating in currently. You know, ever since the beginning, I kind of saw like, oh, I could just kind of open the garage door, bring all my stock in, sort it through in there, you know, push the table in the corner, you know, have all my photography stuff, and filler door, oh yeah, and we're taking a left over 2.2 now. Anyways, back to the garage. So if I were able to get that all sorted out and actually have the whole thing in there, I could kind of keep my business on the outside of the house, because right now it's starting to take over. I got the whole dining room, and then the actual little dining room where there's a chandelier hanging. Got, you know, stock in there that just needs to be put together. You know, TV units, TV, Oh man, it's they're called LED TV stand. There you go. And I'm pretty sure it has a thing to hang your TV in every single box. I just need to get it out, get busy putting them together, and that's that. The last couple things, I put a bed together, and boom, I sold it in the first day, $100. Although I did have a mattress from a very long time ago that was in a pull-out couch that I had done a trade for probably 12 years ago, and I think my daughter may have slept on that mattress twice. You know, like we probably never even pulled that thing out, but it was in there. It was in the couch, and the couch got old and crappy. We were gonna throw it away, and the mattress, I mean, it's still in a plastic sleeve and everything. I was like, let's keep the mattress. You never know. Boom, threw it on a bed that I got from a pallet one day, and $100, man. Pallet, you know, this mattress that would have got thrown away anyway. So it's when you're doing stuff like that, you know, you definitely want to make sure that it's clean. You know, I had a long discussion with the girl who came and bought it. She was, you know, super excited. She seemed, you know, like she's probably like 17 through 20, you know, just moving out on her own, whatever, getting there. So it was going to be her first bed. She lived like 30 minutes away or something, and half a mile, take a left. So she came, bought it, and she was so happy. She had a friend with her that seemed to do all the work. He put it all in the truck and took it apart. He probably put it all together when they got there. So anyways, that's the thing is, you know, you got to look for things that you already have. If you get some stuff that you know, like I'm going to have to reinvest. I also have 2 queen size of the same kind of bed frame that the one like I sold her for $100. Now I could probably get 125 maybe without a mattress, but I don't know. I've never really sold this kind of beds without a mattress. But in the garage, I'm leading to the point here. In that garage, I have the room to put all of my stock together and have it somewhere so that I can take some photos, you know, drag them over to the backdrop, take some cute photos, you know, you see what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get that all working around together. And I'm thinking that right now, this discovery of the solid waste management place just being about 10 miles away. My dad sent me a birthday card. Thanks, Dad. Love you. For IHOP. So I kind of, the carrot above the, you know, in front of the horse there is for me is, you know, I got myself a nice big lunch waiting for me at IHOP as soon as I get done. So I'm gonna do this, try to get all this cardboard dumped, maybe start working on the garage, getting all the cardboard boxes out of there, you know, piling them up now that I have a place to go where I could just take them and not have to wait. Because what I've been doing, which has been plugging up the works, is, you know, just putting it in my trash can every week, you know, whatever I can fit in there, and then they throw it away, you know. And open Wednesdays till 7, huh? Am I on the wrong side? Okay, here we go. Clark County Recycling. I hope this is it. Yeah, all right, well, looks like we've made it. Well, all right, I guess. Here we are. But back to what I was trying to say is that I was plugging up the works with, oh man, let's see, I'm gonna have to, let's see, is there anybody behind me? Okay, I'm gonna have to pull up and then talk to them, because I have so much cardboard, I don't know what the heck they're gonna want to do with it. But anyways, I'm gonna have to kind of cut this short and sweet here. The thing I was just trying to manage and say, oops, there goes the shifter right in front of us, is that basically I was putting the stuff, garbage, things like that, trying to kind of manage it through what I was working with out of my, you know, my home trash. So that was really getting plugged up because, you know, I'm selling a lot of stuff, I'm meeting a lot of people here, whatever, and I end up with a couple Gaylords. I mean, those boxes are huge, and it takes up the entire rear part of my vehicle. Here, watch it. We'll get out and we'll take a look. Let's see. Can I switch the camera around during the video? Let's see. Nope, I'm just taking photos. Okay, so right here, see this box? I've got a full entire Gaylord. It's just full. I also have, you know, like just from us buying food and stuff. I mean, some of this stuff is before my kids moved out, man. It's just been piling up for a really long time. So anyways, this is it. This is my place. Probably can't read it, but it looks like a recycle station where they accept lots of things, and I have to go in and just say, hey, I'm a first timer, let me know what to do. To let everybody exactly how much of a noob I am. And nice little treat for everybody. I'm gonna connect in this video somewhere during the holidays. My aunt used this wine opener, and her face, the reaction of when the cork popped out in her hand, she just freaked out, and it's just so cute. I'll connect that in this video somewhere. But as soon as I get done doing this, talking to these guys, getting all the stuff off of my truck, I'll do, you know, the tail end of this video, let everyone know how it turned out. So from Grandpa Rick here, C137, that's me, this is the channel. Thanks for viewing, all 4 of you or 20 of you or whatever there is, or thousands by now, who knows. I just post the videos and don't even look anymore. But here we go, guys. I'm here and I'm trying to get rid of some stuff. Let's see how that goes. Guys, talk to you after. Second part of the video, which will get crunched together. This is apparently it. My Clark County Recycling. They have a whole bunch of other stuff here, she explained to me. But basically, I drive through there, go to these dumpsters, and I can put any of these items in those dumpsters. So pause the video or whatever if you live in this area. There you go. Okay. All right, so we got the magic cork popper here called the Legacy. Let's watch her happen. All right, here we go. There it goes.
Now I'm supposed to push down and lift at the same time?
That's what it said. Let's watch. Girl,
do I press or do I press and hold?
It's like a trigger, you know. You just put it in the air, and the air is gonna like push the cork out. Here we go.
Ready?
Smile for YouTube. Here we are.
What is there, an air car?
Oh! That was so awesome. All right, so oh man, I wish I could turn this without causing an issue. See back there? I can actually see out of my rear view window. Holy shit! I've been driving around with that Gaylord in the back there with other Gaylords stuffed inside for going on probably a month now. I've, you know, I like I said before, I had, you know, when I arrived, I had to kind of cut it short and sweet. We're waiting for cars here. While I was doing that, you know, things were plugging up. I was putting the trash into the, you know, the tub that they pick up once a week. And, you know, you take a Gaylord, you cut like it into fourths, and you could fit that and make 4 or 5 bags of trash in there. And, you know, you do that for a couple weeks, you know, like, you can't buy more than like a Gaylord a month or something like that. I can't run at that speed. So, you know, this is the things you figure out as you go along. That felt really, really good that I was able to drop all that cardboard off, and to know that it's not going to be just thrown in a landfill, that it's going to, oh man, I got a long hair just dingling in my nose. That it's not going to go in a landfill, it's not going to end up, you know, causing any further issues. You know, we're already tearing the planet apart, but hey, I think that, you know, as much as we evolve as human beings, I kind of feel like the planet evolves around us as well. So, you know, sooner or later, the answer will be seen. But, you know, in the meantime, the recycle is the way to go. I'm recycling perfect. It's, you know, 20 miles. You know, I could let this Gaylords, I'll just take a Gaylord when I get it next time. And the main goal is to be able to back the Gaylord up into my garage. That's part of the whole thing I was talking about, that vision, the blueprint of the garage, is being able to have that empty. When I get new stock, just boom, back the truck up. You know, get it down in the wheelbarrow, get it on table, sort everything out. It'll be a nice processing / storage / put together. It'll just be an all-in-one. But you know, everything in totes and such. So anyways, that's it. That's the end of the day, man. I am excited. I mean, it's not the end of the day to go home and count the $5 in my pocket, go to sleep. No, it's like that's the end of that cardboard issue that I was having. you know, it wasn't really weighing that heavily upon me. You know, I'm sure, you know, like I said, that the chiropractic end of our business here, we have, you know, a dumpster that's being paid for monthly or whatever. I could, you know, put a lot of stuff in there, but then it's not getting recycled. It's just going straight into the trash or whatever. So finding this place, it'll take me, what, 20 miles. I get probably, you know, it costs me about $6 to $8 in gas to get there. Not a big deal when you know that you're doing your part to be green as well. So there you go. That wraps me up. This is the video about garbage, getting rid of it, or not garbage, but recycling the cardboard. Man, I have a scrambled mind this morning. Maybe I should have some scrambled eggs when I go to IHOP, huh? But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. You know, everyone's like, subscribe. I don't care. I love you guys. If I help one person, I'm happy about it. So if I helped you, like it. If I didn't help you, dislike, I don't care. I just make this video just in case that one other person that's out there going, man, what should I do? And they see, oh man, this guy's talking about cardboard recycling. It basically boiled down to me getting a hold of a nice person who actually took, you know, wasn't like, well, we don't recycle and then hang, you know, cardboard and then hang up on me, you know, like it was a very nice woman who said, well, there's only like 2 places you could take recycling to nowadays, you know, and she named a place in Louisville, and then she said you could try the solid, you know, whatever, and it was the solid waste company or whatever for Clark County, because that's where I live. So basically you want to look up your solid waste management in the county that you are from, and either Google them, call them, find out, you know, get a hold of them via email, whatever it takes, however you get a hold of people, you know, other human beings, and then let them know, you know, hey, I've got a bunch of cardboard, I don't want to see it going in the trash. And this place said, you know, they had a nice little handout for me, and I could study it a bit better and figure out what else, because I saw a lot of that foam that I'd like to get rid of, you know, that comes in those packages. So I've got a lot to, you know, now I've got a little bit of research to do, and moving forward, this is what it's all about. You know, I think before I got cut off earlier, I never thought I'd be, when I was going through the roundabout, it's a joke that's been going on in my seller group, is that I never knew how happy I would be to get a mannequin. Like the actual joy derived that I got into myself when I nailed, like, because I have 2 male mannequins, so you might know from my Rico's Retail on Facebook page. If you're not a part of it, look it up. But in there, I had posted another mannequin. I'd gotten a black bust. It's more of a male. It's a hanging type. I was super excited until I realized that it doesn't do much more for me than, because I have more of returned women's clothing and bikinis and stuff, and I think I'm gonna have to get into shipping, because I mean, look at me, man. I know I'm beautiful and everything, but when you know, when you come down to brass tacks, it'd probably be kind of creepy buying a, you know, I mean, just imagine some 16-year-old girl, she's like, oh, I'm gonna get a bikini online for a quarter of the price, I'm so excited. And then the old dude like me shows up, here's your bikini, you just, ah! You know, so who knows, man? I don't know. But I've heard in the seller groups that it's quite the challenge. So I think I'm gonna have to start shipping all those clothes. But I was finally able to secure a female mannequin that's got, you know, arthritis in the hands, and you know, a bust in the back or whatever, you know, the rear side, so it could show what it would look like on the curves of a female, the clothing that I have. Trying to sell that locally, it would be proved to be a challenge. I may be able to kind of float it to my friend Cam, maybe, if you know, after she's recovered. She had a small thing, I don't know, I haven't heard from her in a few days. So go ahead, go. And so as soon as I figure that out, maybe I could just kind of leave it at her house, and then if people call for it, just say, well, then, you know, I have it at a friend's house, you go meet her there, but just that's including another person, so somebody have to pay or compensate in some way for doing it and everything. Probably shipping will be my best option. I don't know, I'm still looking at it, what I got here. You know, I was thinking about maybe just kind of putting it all in a box and just saying, hey, $100, all this stuff, and just kind of do a photo so they could see everything and say, no questions asked, you know, you text me saying what size are they, I will not answer. If you want to buy the box for $100, give me a text, and then there it is, it's yours. I might do that. You know, I've got all these weird pillowcases and all kinds of stuff that's just like, what the heck am I gonna do with all this stuff? You know, like some of it's like Halloween pillowcases, you know, or things that are hoity-toity stuff that I would never even own myself, let alone anybody that I would know would own. So it's like, I don't really have a market to sell it to anybody that I know. So it's just kind of one of them things where, you know, I'll just maybe do a grab box, do my own pallet. Hey, $300, here's all this stuff. I mean, I've got like fur rugs and things I think that help you sell stuff on Poshmark and all kinds of weird things in there. So I don't know, I'll figure it out. But I just, like I said, this whole video, I'm getting way off point. It's supposed to be all about oh man, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to edit that other one because I was just trying to look at the map. Anyways, so recycling your cardboard, that's how it's done. You get a hold of your solid waste management company, and I'll stop trying to give tips to sellers, man. I love everyone who watches my videos. All humans should come together.